In the depths of the gray, cold winter, people look for ways to digitally detox, reduce stress, and prioritize their mental health. Flower arranging, a very good place to turn to. The founder of Postal Petals, a fresh flower delivery service that also offers online flower arranging workshops, joins us to show us how arranging flowers can support mental and emotional well being. We say good morning to Talia Boone.
Good morning, Ken. How are you? Thanks for having me. Happy Thursday or
Happy
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Wednesday.
Good to have you with us. It is
Thursday.
so cold here. We need to think happy thoughts with flowers. So flower arranging may seem like a simple thing, but it's more than that. It's really good for your mental health. Talk about that, Talia.
Yeah, I think that the thing about it is that flowers in and of itself are just beautiful, right? Like think about when you give people flowers, they're happy, they're smiling. It just gives them a really good feeling. Well, the idea is also that when you get to engage with those flowers, just a creative exercise, it really helps to kind of allow you to decompress, allow you to really kind of step back from, as you said, digital, right? So we're getting off of scrolling on social media, we're getting off of, watching TV, and instead we're kind of taking a walk through nature right in our kitchen. So it's a really beautiful experience that I really hope more people get into. There's a lot of studies that talk about how creativity is a proven form of stress relief, and engaging with nature and being out in nature is proven to improve your overall well-being. And so we're kind of combining those two things together with flower arranging to make a really beautiful, creative wellness self-care activity that I think a lot of people will enjoy and be grateful for the output.
I love it. Can anybody learn flower arranging, or is it something you have to be artistic to do?
No, anybody can learn to do flower arranging. And it's funny because what I've learned is start small, right? Because I know that it can get overwhelming. It can feel very overwhelming because as a culture here in America, we have been really truly conditioned to engage with flowers as what we call a ready to use product, right? Something that you typically will get in its finished form that is professionally designed by a florist. And that in and of itself can be very intimidating, right, for a novice floral designer because you're going to be obviously wanting to judge the kind of finished arrangement that you create to what you would get from a professional florist. But the reality is everyone started somewhere. It's not about the competition or the comparing of your arrangement to a professional florist. It's really about creating something that is beautiful for you. And I think a really great way to start, is to work with bud vases, which is what we have here, because it's a really great way to start kind of engaging with the flowers, cutting them, placing them, so that you can start to get used to it. Smaller bud vase arrangements are quite easy to do. You still get the opportunity to engage with flowers. You're able to experience the creative output, but you're not feeling so overwhelmed with creating a very large arrangement. So I would say if you're not comfortable doing something really large, then a bud vase is the way to go. And of course, as you mentioned, we have virtual tutorials all throughout our website, so you're able to kind of log on, and we can give you step-by-step tutorials on how to design your flowers and care for them at the same time.
Are there any specific techniques to bring out flowers more calming effects? Because I know some kind of pop in your face and some look relaxing. I mean, there are different flowers you're going to give to somebody on Valentine's Day versus an arrangement, say, for a funeral spray, obviously, and there's a reason for that. And the way they're arranged has something to do with it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting because I can look at it, which I feel like most people can. You could look at a funeral spray and say, okay, that's very funeral. You could look at a wedding arrangement and say straight away, okay, those are for weddings. So to your point, there's various design styles depending on what you're doing. And on our site, we have bloom boxes. We typically have about 6 different recipes of florals to choose from. And so we always say that we're like a Hello Fresh, but for flowers, where we send you all of the ingredients to create your own bouquet, but you make it yourself. And one box may, we have sometimes aromatherapy boxes where you'll have like eucalyptus and lavender and jasmine. And those are things that are really going to help your nervous system, right? Those are things that where essential oils are extracted, where you can pull the leaves off and actually, kind of steam them and have like a eucalyptus steam in your shower. So there are so many flowers that absolutely have natural kind of healing, calming effects. I would say my absolute favorite, it's not even a flower, it's more foliage, but it's actually eucalyptus, because it lasts very long. It always looks really beautiful in an arrangement, but the smell, as soon as you smell it, it just has a calming effect.
I used to love, I don't live in a house up here anymore. I have a little townhouse, but when I had a house, I used to have lavender in the summertime all around the house. And man, between the color and the scent when the wind blew, just fabulous. I don't know why, but the landscaper hated it. I think it's to maintain it. It takes a little bit, but I loved it. And you're right. We would cut a little bit and just throw it in a bud vase and be done with it. It was great. What's a
Yeah.
website for more information, Talia?
Yes, if they can visit postalpetals.com, that's where you can go to check out the latest recipes. We're Postal Petals across all digital. We're on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest. And again, postalpetals.com is where they can check out our recipes and
Awesome.
purchase a box, subscribe to get boxes delivered, and we deliver all across the continental US.
Beautiful. All right, Talia Boone, founder of Postal Petals. Thank you for coming on this morning. What a great concept. I love it. Have a great day.
Thank you for
All
having
right.
me, Ken. Really do appreciate it. Stay warm out there.
You too.